Welcome everyone to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Thursday, May 12th, 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link because the signs are different. All right, so as we approach the weekend, now we are entering the first quarter phase of the lunar cycle, which is about taking action and perhaps challenging ourselves. At least that's a good way of working with it, being open to challenge, taking that patient and grounded approach to perhaps what has been these new beginnings or this new way of gaining energy, which was the last new moon in Aries. So today the moon is going to be in Cancer, and so definitely perhaps just like the second half of yesterday, this reflective sort of energy, the emotional energy of connecting to our roots, connecting to our bodies, right? And there could be a bit of that nurturing and caring quality as well. So seeing how we can cultivate essentially the emotional side of life with still the active side of life, which is all of this Aries energy at the moment. So it's still good to be springing into action and getting that physical body moving and getting our goals and intentions moving forward. And in that way, we gain this energy. We gain this prana, which is the sun. Now, Mercury, of course, is still retrograde, so extra attention on the communications and on the mind, I think, will be important, specifically these next couple days, because Mercury is going to be trining up to Pluto as we go into tomorrow. So this is usually a very deep type of insight, right? We're willing to see the real deep truths of, on a personal level, our thought patterns, right? Our own mind. And so it's good for that kind of deep psychological exploration, and we're very supported for this. Now, of course, Pluto's very deep, so it does require going very deep with the self, very deep with the psyche. But on an external level, this could be very good for deep research, understanding hidden truths, seeing things we hadn't seen before. And in that way, there's this transformation process. And it's good with this retrograde to kind of have this flexible approach to it, right? To try new things in terms of seeing things from a different angle, seeing things perhaps in ways we didn't see before, right? And just all in all, I think being willing to transform and see the truth of the matter, right? So very good for diving deep, very good for powerful communications, powerful utilization of the mind, whether it's through research or self-exploration or psychology, these kinds of things. And it's all learning more about, I think, ourselves. Mercury in Aries in this very self-oriented sign is about our self-image, our self-orientation, our motivations, our drives, our intentions, and perhaps learning more about independence and being direct in communications, these kinds of matters. So that's going to be the strongest energy of the day, I feel like, again, with the first quarter phase of that integration of the active with the emotional, right? And the moon does form a couple aspects here today, trining up to Mars in the first half. So the day could start with a bit of this confidence, maybe a bit of motivation. And, with Mars retrograde, and this has been important for Aries too, being the ruler of Aries, Mars, retrograde in Scorpio is this reflection of where we're putting our energy. Where are we putting our energy, right? Re-examining this. And perhaps reflecting on and, again, re-examining self. Our own drives, our motivations, our goals, all of this. And in Scorpio, it's what really matters. What really matters to us. And this reflection of these deep truths. So I think that could be very supportive today, both from that trine up to Mercury and Pluto, but also this trine up to Mars from the moon. Then as the day unfolds, we do have that trine up to Saturn in Scorpio, retrograde. So this reflection of these things we're building in our life. But it can be a very productive second half of the day to see where we can continue to restructure, rebuild these things that are meaningful, right? So there can be a bit of that patience, a bit of that discipline, emotional reserve as we go into the evening. All right, so all in all, definitely a great day for that deep transformation. I think there will be collectively as we go into tomorrow. Probably feel it more tomorrow, the transformed side of this, but a great day for deep exploration of self, of the external environment, whatever it might be, seeing the deep truth. And in that way, the transformation happens naturally. And so this transformation of the mind, of understanding, of these deep insights, maybe about self, maybe about all of this reflection we're doing on our independence, self-image, that motivation, that drive, getting things moving, self-willed energy, and integrating that with the emotional body, still connecting to our roots, connecting to our bodies, listening to that inner guidance. The moon in Cancer can be very intuitive, and in that way, integrating these two. All right, so I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.